Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kingston Krossfire Lacrosse, right here on Ballers and Soccer Nation. I'm back here for another game today, U13 game today. We're going to be getting this one going about 2 minutes. I'm going to give you guys a little quick stick breakdown in case you haven't seen it before on one of the games I've done, just kind of have an idea of what the players are playing with. So everybody, just going to give you guys a quick rundown here of the difference in the sticks. So as you'll see, this is a player stick for lacrosse. What it has is a pocket here where you're going to hold the ball while running. You'll see them turn the stick like this. That's cradling the ball to keep it within the pocket. Then when they go to shoot, they bring it up here into these shooting strings. This is what's going to get the ball force and the drive towards the net. And then sometimes you'll see the ball go off. That might be because it's rolling off of the string. So this is how the stick looks for lacrosse. Something to keep in mind, a little different. But that's how you use it to shoot. So when you do see the players, they'll be running, they'll be cradling the ball, and they'll also be throwing the ball because they're trying to roll it onto these strings. Just another thing to keep in mind when watching lacrosse. Hey, thank you very much for checking out that video. So that is the stick, that's how they use it. And it's a little different, not as easy to shoot. I know people, and it goes way over there. It happens, it's a little different to learn, but when you do, it's a great way to shoot. So we got a minute left here in this warm-up. I'm gonna pop you guys over to the main page here, screen. We do have Quinte, we do have Kingston, and let me see here. I'll show you guys. So Quinte over here in the black jersey, there's a couple ones wearing black jerseys just so they're on the dark team. They are on Quinte. Not Kingston as far as I know. And then you have the purple jerseys over there for Quinte as well. You did see some of them in the light blue last game. They do have purple as well as a color. So we have purple and light blue up there on the scoreboard. We cover both of them. Then you're going to see down here the Kingston net here. So again, this is going to be Kingston. They are in the yellow and black. So that is your Kingston Krossfire U13 team. And then here is your U13 Quinte lacrosse team. So it should be a great game. We're super excited to see how this one goes. For those of you wondering how this game's going to be, it's going to be 3 15-minute run time periods here. Again, penalties are not always penalties in lacrosse. Sometimes they're fouls and you just get a possession turnover. Sometimes you'll see them go into the penalty box. So just keep in mind, sometimes you'll hear a whistle and then the possession will get turned over to the other team without much explanation. That's because there was a foul and at the ref's discretion, they assigned a foul over a penalty. So something to keep in mind when watching this game. Possession, you'll see turned over. Can't step into the crease with the ball on the attack. Also cannot pick up the ball defensively and go through your own crease. The big circle in front of the net, the 12-foot circle, that is fair game. You'll see some big hits in there. When you get outside of it, it has to be a clean hit. Any cross-checking, things like that would cause a penalty. So something to keep in mind. You'll see a little bit different calls, a little bit different way it goes, but it still is entertaining. It just takes a little bit of learning here. I played lacrosse for a number of years as a youth. I still don't know if I know the game completely. So we'll try our best to give you a good call here. So again, the face-off, they're going to put that ball between the two pockets of the sticks, and they're going to battle it out to see who takes the possession. So we have, you'll see them here, they set up, they stand across those lines, and you stay on this side line. You put your stick reversed, pocket to pocket, and then the ref's going to blow the whistle and battle it out. You'll see here, and Kingston scoops up that ball here, but has Quinte come in and intercept that ball. And now 15's going to have a drive right towards the net with some speed. Looking, makes a good move, rolls back, but can't get the stick to do a shot as there was not enough space. Kingston now has the ball, trying to drive up the court here. And a shot from far out is going to go off over into the corner. And then it's going to be scooped up here. 5 takes a shot and is grabbed up by the Quinte defender, number 16. As they're going to look for a pass out. But that ball bouncing off over here to the boards is going to be grabbed up by number 2. Still being pressured here. As you just saw, a Quinte player came flying through the screen. I'm not sure what happened there. But as you can see, this game definitely physical. It's a great way to teach physicality, endurance, stamina, and also a little bit of discipline because nobody likes to get hacked with a stick, but showing players to get used to it takes away some of that in other sports. So definitely great drive here towards net. Centering shot! And that one goes wide. No shot clock reset, so it's going to still be there. They do only have 7 seconds remaining here. They have to get a shot off quick here before they run out of time. And there we go, shot. And that's going to reset it. 12 has that ball. Kingston keeping some good pressure here. And a shot from in close. Player goes down, turnover to Quinte as they have possession now. And a flick pass up, and it's going to come all the way out as the Quinte player tried everything they could to get that ball before it went out of play. Kingston's going to get the ball now. And they'll start possession. Nothing here with 2 minutes played down in the first period. 11 has the ball looking, driving up top, taking some good hits, but sticking with that ball, keeping that stick as far away from the defender's stick as possible. Sends it across just out of reach on that cross pass. 16 has it, lined in, drive shot. Gonna get tipped off in behind the net. Out front, 12 there, trying to scoop it up, misses it. But now it's scooped up by 16, makes a quick back move, shovel pass towards the net. Time had run out, and Quinte will get possession now and turn it back the other way. (17) moving in, looking shot, hard shot, but that one goes wide and comes all the way out as they're gonna have to chase that ball down here into their own zone. 16 scoops that one up, and now we'll fire it down the ice, or the floor, and just their reach as it comes to in front of the goalie. And oh, that ball bouncing was definitely a dangerous chance, but Quinte could just not get a hold of it as the goalie had his back turned at one point there. 16 battling for that ball along the boards, but has a little bit. Oh, we have a violation here as that ball is going to get turned over to Quinte. It looks like Quinte did not know that was against them, so they all ran down the field, but now they're going to come back the other way here now. As in comes Quinte, sends that ball far side. Quinte has it now here, backed up in their own zone. 6 tries to grab that ball, hand is it, and you can't use your hand to grab that ball. You have to use those sticks, so that's going to cost possession to Kingston. But here, Quinte's going in and a good smack to the stick dislodges the ball, and now Kingston's going to utilize the opportunity to grab that possession turnover here as Kingston now is going to try to get out of the zone. But that ball is having a hard time being controlled here by these players, and they're going to battle along the boards. Kingston comes out with it. 6 has it, makes a move, dodges a check, dodges another check, and is now going to drive on, looking to get down, see if there's any support, keeping that stick as far away from the defender as possible. Comes through, breaks the D, shot! Off the post, grabs it again, shot! And that one's going to go wide as broke the D and had a great opportunity for a shot, but a bigger save by the Quinte goalie to keep that one out. It's going to be a Kingston possession over here as Quinte is going to get a foul call. And then a shot from in close. Big save by the goalie as it goes off over to the corner. A drive in, some speed. 55 moving, passes it over to 19 but couldn't get through. 3's trying to get it, falls down. 55 with the swing but couldn't get it. Now here comes a drive from number 15 in. All alone, looking on the goalie, goes to shoot, couldn't get a shot off as it bounces off over into the corner. And now there's going to be some battling there as Quinte's trying to keep that ball away from Kingston. But an interception here now as there's a drive towards the Quinte net. All the space and time with a shot. Just off the goalie and out. But a shot clock reset is going to allow Kingston some more opportunity to try to pressure that ball in deep. Quinte scoops it up here, and there's going to be a drive, but there are one back. They're trying to put some back pressure onto this rushing forward shot, and a goal makes it 1-0 here for Quinte, as that was a drive all the way in as that player was taking a beating, but still was able to get off and get the shot and put it in, making it 1-0 here with 9:08 remaining in the first period. It's taken almost 6 minutes to get a goal, as both these teams are battling hard here. Face-off scooped up by Kingston. Player takes a couple hits to come through. The ball gets dislodged. And then a big hit is going to knock down the Quinte player and give Quinte possession of the ball. An opportunity and a shot and a goal. That was, unfortunately, the Kingston player gave the ball behind him towards the net to the Quinte player, which allowed a quick break in. Definitely want to make sure when you're giving the ball to the other team, you're sliding it towards their zone on the ground, making them take a second to pick it up. You never want to just slide it right to their stick when they're in between you and the other and your goaltender. So that is going to now be a 2-0 score here with 8 minutes left in the first period, and Kingston is going to need to try to turn this one around and get one back. Good drive here. Quinte again right off of the face-off, rushing in, and a big hit there into the house zone, and the player looks to be significantly laboring as they're going to run off of the field towards the bench under their own weight, which is a good thing to see, especially after that was a big, hard hit. In the cross, you definitely want to make sure you have your feet planted as players will come in and give you a good hit. You're going down on concrete. So you want to make sure if you're going to get hit, you take it the lightest way possible. Quinte intercepts that one, and then another hit there. And see, as I was just saying, again, playing your feet, taking the hit, and holding yourself upwards is the goal on that one. 16 doing a great job right now for Quinte. At 22, just pestering there, 18, and gets taken out by the other player. No call, as that one seemed to be a little bit of a foul potentially, but might have been missed by the referee. Ball in deep here for Quinte, as that is going to get turned over. And now Kingston on the run, trying to get by everybody here. As 99 moving in with some speed. And a shot, and another shot, and a big save by the goalie for Quinte. And he's going to make sure that ball gets ejected out away from the net that was stuck into the leg pads. And a big hit here dislodges the ball again. And now Kingston has an opportunity. 16 makes a moose, gets open, shot, and another. I don't know if that one hit the goalie and was a save or just missed, but there's no shot clock switch, so it must have missed the net. But look at these chances here coming out of Kingston. There's no reason this game would not be tied right now. And we have a call here against Kingston. A 16 from Kingston is going to be going away. 2 minutes for a high stick here. And that's going to give an opportunity on the power play for Quinte, who is already up leading by 2. We have a new player on the field in the white. White is playing for Quinte, it looks like. So just to keep that in mind, the black jerseys, the white jerseys, and the purple jerseys are all on Team Quinte. Kingston's wearing the yellow. Another great move here, sent across, but just out of reach. Number 2 is going to try to scoop that one up. Evades the hit, looking, sends it across. Oh, almost right onto the pocket, but bounces wide, and now a drive down for it. We have a whistle. Turnover possession, so Quinte's going to have possession with a new shot clock here in the zone, and shot hits some bodies, but bouncing towards the net. 6 scoops that one up, and is going to start driving back the other way. 6 is being pressured, just gets by the pressure of Quinte, but loses the ball over the board, scoops it back up. Now trying to evade any hits, keeping that ball as far away as possible and up high. On the way to the net, gets taken down. And that ball scooped up by Quinte, and now they're going to have a possession, driving it back the other way. And a great pass and a break. And a shot with a bigger save by the Kingston goalie. He still has to be prepared because the player is still trying to advance. A pass over to the white 5, misses it, and now is going to come over to the Kingston goalie. He's going to scoop that one off to the defender. So the penalty is now over, and the teams are up 5-on-5. Quinte having the ball deep in the zone, trying to get another one in here, as it's 2-0 here in the first period. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, as Kingston's defense is trying to evade the pressure here. And they're going to come back the other way, switching up onto an offensive attack now in as they drive towards the net. Loses the ball, but picks it back up and then gets hit and loses it again. Here we have a turnover of possession. Oh, sorry, the possession is still Kingston. Not a turnover. Kingston's going to get it, as there was the foul from the Quinte player. 2:50 remaining here. 27 sends it over. That's going to be intercepted here, and now Kingston has to try to get back and catch up to these players. 17 has a step. Shot goes high and comes off over to the far side here. Quinte 16 grabs that one up, trying to avoid some hits. 16 up to the slot, sends it over to 11. 11 shot, and that one's going to go off the goalie with a save, and now we're going to have a new shot clock. Comes over to the far side. Quinte still driving. 55 fires that ball up to 16. 16 now has it and gets taken out with a cross check here by number 16. And now Quinte's going to grab possession, send it over far side, as 11's going to chase it down. Being pressured by 55, they send it out to the slot area, grabbed up by 16. Now 16 needs to get moving. As that ball gets knocked off the stick, 16 picks it back up, tries to avoid the D, coming in. Takes a hit, takes another hit, looking, shovels it towards the net. And a bouncing ball scooped up by the goalie is going to give Quinte possession with 1:30 remaining here in this first period. Chased all the way down over into the corner. 15 has it, but is able to be grabbed up by the Kingston player, as 15 had a little bit of a problem dealing with that bouncing ball as it bounced off the backboards. Good move here by 22. Another one, and a big hit that dislodges the ball as they battle for it. Seems to be fine, gets back up, right back into the play. No need to go to the bench. Still going to keep battling on through as these hits are getting a little bit physical out there. We saw the game ramp up in the second and the third for the last game. This one seems to be wrapping up here in the first. 45 seconds remaining here in this game in the first period. As a 2-0 lead here, Quinte is trying to hold on to for the remainder of this first period, as Kingston wants to get that ball and get one more in to make it a one-goal game, but Quinte doing a great job keeping possession. Backwards, no look pass to number 10, gets through. 10 has it behind the net. 2 seconds, tries to jump from behind the net and put in. That's a legal play if they can get it without touching the crease. But shot clock violation, I believe, is what it was called for, not a crease violation. I could be wrong. It might have been a crease violation. They might have stepped in that. But to keep, just so you are aware here, end of the period. Let's get you over to me so I can explain what just took place there for you, those of you wondering. So what happened here is, in lacrosse, you cannot step into the crease. However, you can fly through the crease all you want. Anyone who knows Gananoque lacrosse knows Brad Powers had the Powers dive, and it worked all the time. Essentially, what you do is you come running to the crease, and before you step in the crease, you launch yourself outwards and try to throw the ball in around the goaltender. And that's a great play to do. That one was from behind the net, trying to come around and put it in on the goalie. That is 100% legal if you do not touch the crease before the ball goes into the net. If you touch the floor before the ball enters, immediately stop on a crease violation. So something to think about. You can see some pretty fancy moves when people start using aerials in their jumps and that kind of stuff, in their plays, shots. It can throw off a goalie. Again, in hockey, puck comes from one position. In lacrosse, it comes from all of them. Let's get back over here because they're ready to get going here for the second. Again, 2-0 here in this game. Kingston trying to hold off the attack from Quinte. Quinte's doing a great job. We've had some pretty big hits so far in this game. So expect to see some more physicality come out of these two teams as they continue to pressure. Referees are going to be coming out of the penalty box now as the players were getting set up. The players were ready before the rest had their break, and they wanted a little bit more time, and I don't blame them. It's got to be hard running around there keeping up with these young ones. And face off here is going to get scooped up, by Quinte, and then, but the ball gets dislodged here. Quinte now has it now, coming back the other way, sends it up forward, trying to get a little bit of a break here, and they had a 3-on-0, and they're going to be able to put that one in by the Kingston goalie. As it looks like Kingston was not as prepared for the attack that was coming from Quinte right off of that one. One of the things you'll notice when the ball gets turned over, one of the things you want to do is start running back into your zone to get in a good defensive position. Much like basketball, when that's turned over, you want to get into the most defensive position you can to try to kill down that shot clock, because you got to remember they only have 30 seconds to shoot it, and the longer you can keep them from getting a shot or an active shot to hit the goalie, the more better chance you have. So you'll see that here again, right on it, shot, and that's going to hit the goaltender as a save. But what a great opportunity from Kingston. Again, they did the same thing right there to Quinte that Quinte just did to them. Fortunately, the Quinte goalie was able to stop that one up. Ball's going to go off over into the corner and be chased down by Quinte in behind the net. Kingston battling on, trying to cause a little bit of trouble here, but Quinte is still able to scoop that one up as they only have 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. And now that's going to be a turnover possession to Kingston. And a new shot clock here. 55 is going to get that ball fired all the way up as he tries to connect with 99. 99 now has it, driving in to the corner, looking, gets a little bit of a bump and loses the ball, but picks it right back up now, trying to get that ball out front. But it's going to be scooped up here, and a nice move to keep away from a hit, trying to evade the Quinte players, but then gets dumped in the house. He's going to come in and try to knock that ball off. Ball knocked off, and we have a penalty coming here. We'll see what the call is here on the penalty, but it looks like it's going to Kingston, and it's going to be a high stick. You got to keep that stick when you're battling for that stick when the players put up high. That's one of the reasons you'll see a lot of players will keep that ball when running up as high as they can, which can initiate the other team to potentially cause a high sticking infraction. So 2 minutes now here with 12:30 remaining in the second period. 3-0 for Quinte, and they're going to try to utilize this power play to give themselves a 4-goal lead. But Kingston now turning it back the other way with some good rush and a good run here. 99 trying to do what he can, keeping that stick away from the other players, but the ball sent over to 19 is now battled on with 10, and 10 comes out with it for Quinte, who's going to make a good move and now start directing down the zone. Not alone, has 11 with him, but 55. D sitting back in defense, takes a swing at the stick, unable to dislodge it, and then a move in and a shot and goal makes it 4-0. That's going to kill off the the power play as Quinte's up 4-0 here with 11:45 remaining in the second period. That was a great play, and as you can see at the last moment, the Quinte player did elevate himself, getting a little bit higher, changing the angle of that ball coming out of the stick to make it harder for the goaltender. One of the big things when shooting in lacrosse, you want to change the angle of the ball coming out of your stick because it will give the opportunity to get that by the goalie. Like I said, in hockey, it's all coming from one plane usually, unless it's bad out of the air. Here in lacrosse, it can come from above, beside, below. One of my favorite goals to get scored on, that happened to me a lot when I played goalie, was the over-the-shoulder one where you rest the ball up on your shoulder and then you just flick fire it off your shoulder. Great save there by the Quinte goalie on the shot. And now it's going to be chased back down the other way as Quinte's trying to scoop it up on the way to the net. And a big, big hit there on the player who had a head down. And it looks like there's going to be a call here, which is a little surprising to me because that hit was made in the house and was hit on a player who was battling with the ball. So not 100% sure on the ruling on that one. I know when I played junior, that was a fair game, but in the youth leagues, there might be a little bit more rules around that, which has sent number 11 here to the bench for the box to Kingston for another 2-minute penalty, as Quinte's going to try to utilize this and get ahead by another goal. One thing to keep on mind, if you're ever playing goalie in lacrosse, you're a fair player. You can be hit if you come out of your crease, but you can also take someone out from your crease. And with a player with the head down like that, would have been prime opportunity to come out and put the player on a seat and maybe kept from having a penalty called. But either way, they'll have to kill off this penalty here as Quinte is trying to get a 5-goal lead. And as you can see, this game has become quite physical here in the second period, as it was starting to show in the first. Lacrosse can be a physical game. So that ball is going to get thrown forward by Kingston, but it's going to go all the way over in the corner. Number 3 is going to chase that ball down, trying to get that one out front. Driving behind, passes it out front, but just out of reach is going to come all the way back here to the point where 6 is going to grab up that ball, and he's going to send it over to number 5, who's unable to get a pocket on it, so gets it over to the other side, ships it up to 3. 3 is up in the slot, but the ball bounces away and scooped up by number 16. They're still going to hold possession as that shot clock was for Kingston. Here comes Quinte now on the power play with only 33 seconds remaining. So they're going to have to try to do something here to get a goal, or they're going to run out of power play time. With only 22 seconds remaining on that power play. There will most likely be only the rest of this shot clock. They only have 7 seconds to get that one down. That's going to be a Kingston ball. I'm not sure what was the cause of the whistle there, but Kingston now has a 55, driving towards the net. Shot! Score by number 55 to make it 4-1 here in the second period, as Kingston just utilized the even strength and got one back in. So it's going to be 4-1 here with 8:05 remaining in the second period. Kingston now looking to try to get this game back tied up. Great goal there by number 55. Brought it in with the speed and drove directly to the net with the shot. The closer you can get to the goalie, the harder it is going to be for the goalie to make the save, as you have extended reach with that stick and can put that ball high, low, or wide with some extension with the stick, which makes it a little bit harder for the goalie. The 55 chips it up to number 27, was unable to get it to connect, and it's going to come out front. 99 now has it, but it couldn't get a handle on it as it's bouncing around, and out comes Quinte with the ball. 15 is now going to drive as there's a rush to get back into the zone and get into position. As 55 sends it across to 17, who has some room. Shot! It's going to hit on and it's getting a new shot clock, but Kingston quickly turns it back the other way, and now a rush. 22 makes a great move. He's all alone going in. Chased down from behind, gets taken down with the shot. No call from any referee as the hit happened in the house. Ball in the feet of the goalie, picked up now by Quinte, and they're going to turn it back the other way. 15 now driving, going to be chased down here, but he's going to beat 27 as he takes a hit, but still keeps going. Going to drive towards the net, sending it to a partner, but got it cut off by Kingston. 10 grabs that up now, making a move, drives in, shoots, scores, making it 5-1 here in this second period, as the goals are starting to come a little bit faster now. 6:10 remaining here in this 5-1 game in the second period from the Memorial Center. So far tonight's been the majority Quinte for both teams that have played here so far. Kingston needs to see what they can do to try to spin this one back around and start working for them as 16 is chasing down that ball in the zone and flicks it out to center, out of the reach, as now Quinte has to backtrack to try to grab it as they're being pressured by the Kingston players. Ball out of play is going to turn it over to Kingston here with 5:20 remaining in the second. Kingston now advancing down. And a great play there by Quinte to break up that play, intercept the ball, and now drive in. 10 still driving, taking a bunch of hits, but evading the plays. Tries to get it forward. A high hit goes, missed by the referee. 16 still driving with it, as he did take a hit up in the back of the helmet, but seems to be fine. Moving, looking, trying to get out front to get a shot. Unable to get out yet. Now gets out and is taken down. 3 seconds remaining here before the shot clock. So it's going to be Kingston ball here with 4:30 remaining in the second. Ball sent on down here to number 11, who's going to come into the zone. Makes a move, drive towards the net, dodges the D, comes in, out in front, turns, shoots off the goalie, and is able to pick up the rebound. Leaves the rebound, runs out of the bench for a change. Number 19 for Kingston was battling for that ball. The ball is now going to get turned over here to Kingston. Over in the corner, 16 has it, has 3 out front, sends it back to the point. Oh, and a trip up there by number 19, and the ball comes out of the stick, which allows Quinte to try to grab it, but 16 sticking on it and giving number 10 a hard time. Gets taken down. That's going to be a Kingston possession from the hit on the Quinte player. So Kingston now keeping this ball deep in the Quinte zone here for the ending part here of this third or second period. Kingston still pressuring. They've had, I think, 2 full shot clocks in this zone, and are now working on their third consecutive shot clock in the Quinte zone. Quinte, though, working to get that ball out, is going to try to get slow up, wait for some support, send it cross court here, and that's going to go off over into the bench, and that's going to be a Kingston ball with 3 minutes remaining, as Quinte has not been able to get really past the midway point of this field in the last 3 possessions, and now Kingston's working on their fourth towards. You have to think that this might be starting to turn in Kingston's favor as they've been starting to pressure here. Both benches are about equal, so I don't expect that a short bench will cause much of an issue, and the temperature is not too hard. But Kingston, from a distance, I believe that may have been screened on the goalie as the move for the shoulder save, but a little bit late, and I think that may have been because he didn't see the release from the stick. 5-2 here in this second period with 2:23 remaining. We have a little bit of an action coming back. Will Kingston be able to get this one closer and start bringing this game back, as they have been pressuring in these final minutes of this second period? Kingston scoops up the ball. Number 11 driving in, has 99 with him. They have speed, in on the net, shot, and a big save by the keeper for Quinte. Goalie passes it off to the D. D has to backpedal around behind the net, lobs the ball all the way down, as it's going to make it on. Oh, 11 couldn't grab that one up cleanly and has to chase it off over into the corners. 22 is harassing. We have 5 and 99 in front of the net, giving some protection for the goalie, as Kingston's able to strip that ball and now start running up the field. 22 has it, has some speed, and 9 with him. Makes a move, but 15 balks him up, trying to get that ball off to a teammate. 6 battling with it. 55 as well, trying to scoop it, but in comes Kingston's number 11. Scoops it up. Now a drive directly towards the net. Fires the shot, and a good save there by the goalie. Oh, no, they're saying it didn't hit the goalie. No shot clock switch. Another shot is going to get broken up there. Now 48 seconds remaining, and Quinte now is going to get their first time in the last 4 minutes down in the offensive zone. That ball goes all the way out of play off of the toss in by Quinte, which is going to turn that ball back over to Kingston now. And again, Kingston hasn't had very much to deal with in their zone in the last 5 minutes of play, as they have been dominating Quinte and finally able to break down a little bit in the score. They're going to be trying to get another one here to only have a 2-goal differential going into the third. Let's see what happens. And a big move and a high hit. He's down. And what do we have here? Is there a call coming? It looks like they missed that high hit here, and that player is down. They're going to have to get somebody on the ice to look at them, as they are definitely in some sort of distress. Not to speculate on an injury, but potentially, it looked like the player was holding their leg, which may have been from the fall, but there was a connection with the backside of the helmet, but I don't see the player reacting at all as if they had a head hit, more of a leg hit. Yes, you can see there is some limping going on here now, so I believe, if I was to guess, off of the hit, the knee struck the concrete and now is in quite some pain. And that's going to be a big issue here for Kingston, as number 22 has been one of the notables in this game, and that is definitely going to hurt. You can hear some complaining from the parents, as definitely, they're definitely not happy, as they felt that was a high hit and there was no call as that went.
I can show you 4 of them. Okay, after the game. No, rest of the game, make your $10 an hour. Yeah, you can kick me. It's fine. I'll leave. I don't care. It'll be on YouTube as well, bud.
Unfortunately, there's been a little bit of angering from the crowd and the referees. Definitely, there's some concern with that last hit. They feel that it was missed. Again, until we see the tape, we can't be sure, but it did look to me like it was a little bit of a high hit. Nothing, malicious. I think it was just more the knee that was the issue, hitting the floor. But again, you understand when a parent gets a little upset when a child goes down hard like that, and there was no call. But I don't believe it was any malice in the hit and or the referee's call. It just, unfortunately, these do happen. So we're hoping that player is fine, and we'll see what happens. We'll definitely be able to take a look on the video later, but right now it looks like that player may be on the bench for a little bit. We'll see what happens, but we're going to jump back over now to the third, and we'll get this one started up here for you. Face off here. Battle on as that ball is down low, and it gets scooped up here by 17, who's going to drive in towards the net, but can't get a handle on it, and he's going to go off over into the corners. 99 is going to protect that player off. Has some support from 16, but now a drive towards the net, coming in behind, centers it, but that doesn't connect with 16, as it's going to be chased down. 55 is going to give a little bit of trouble there, and 11 is going to come in and try to pick up that ball, but it's going to get scooped up here now, and another player gets taken down, but Kingston still moving forward as 11's going in and driving towards the net. Shot, and a good save there by the keeper, goes off over into the corner. No shot clock reset, but that definitely did hit the goalie on that one. But it's going to come out, and a nice hit there by 16 to dislodge the player off of their run, but that ball now turned over here, as it's going to be ran in by Kingston. 19 sends it over, but was unable to connect with that player as it bounces up on 19. 19 still has it, shoots towards the net, and hits a body, as it's going to be picked up by 16 from Quinte, and they're going to drive now the other way, sending it up high in the air. 55 is going to chase that one down deep into the zone, and number 11 is giving a little bit extra space here. And we'll see 55 utilize the net before a long pass down the ice, or the play surface. I got ahead of the ball. I do apologize. They curled back there, and I was trying to locate. So here we go. Number 19 making a move into the zone, trying to drive along. Has 99 and 5 out front of the net, but that ball gets dislodged and grabbed up by the Quinte player. They're trying to pressure, but Quinte player is using the body to block out play, and then number 3 gets just taken out by number 6 with a massive hit here. That player lost the glove, went down hard. We're just checking here to make sure nobody is injured. The player seems to be getting up under their own power. But that was a big, big hit. And that's going to go now here as Kingston's going to get the ball. We have the... it looks like the goalie here was coming out to check on the player, but has to rush back as the referee is starting up the game here. Now he'll give the ball to Kingston. Kingston will get going. 12:45 remaining here in the third period of this 5-2 game. 22 back on the field. So definitely being a little recovering there from that knee. The knee was sore, but might have just been along the lines of like a Charlie horse. So definitely good to see that player back on the field playing the game and still playing with a little bit of zest in their game. 15 comes running down. He's going to be chased down by 17, but he's going to try to get by, reaches by 27 comes in, gets pushed in behind the net, and now has to look for somebody to set that pass out to. Sends it up front to number 11, but couldn't connect with it. And now a chase down here as 22 picks it up, makes a move, still has some speed. As you can see that injury not slowing them down, shot in, and a big save by the goalie. And the ball comes over here. 3 has it looking. Driving shot. Goes up and over. Comes over to number 27 again. Who's going to pick that up. Avoid getting hit by 13. Has some space now. And he's going to take it behind the net. Moving around out front. Takes it. Shot. And we have a save. Picks up the rebound. And then takes a big, big hit. And that is going to be a turnover here. I don't believe they're calling a penalty on that one. They're just calling a possession turnover, as Kingston is going to get possession now with a new shot clock after that big hit. And a shot right in close, but the ref blew it down beforehand. .11 remaining here in the third period. Kingston with the ball up high in the zone are going to start off with it. As an opportunity shot and a good save by the goalie will reset the shot clock. Quinte picks up the ball, trying to make some moves to evade the pressure from number 12. He's going to have a pick set, and that's going to be a turnover, as you can't pick a player in the game. That's illegal in most sports, so that's going to draw up a ball for Kingston. In close shot, and that one's going to go up high. Comes out to 5 shot, and another save by the goalie will reset the shot clock. 12 has it shot wide and goes over into the corner. Kingston, all the pressure here in this game. They just can't break this goalie for Quinte. Other than the 2 they've had previous in the game, Quinte scoops up the ball and will be chasing into the zone as Kingston puts multiple players onto that one. Now it's going to come over here to the boards as Quinte's trying to pick it, and the Kingston players are just waiting to jump on the player. 12 grabs that ball up, is going to drive in the zone, dodging some hits. Gets it off to number 11. 11 makes a great move. In the clear shot. And that one's going to go wide of the net over to the boards. .27 gives a little hit on number 2. Picks up the ball. As there's only 10 seconds. I'm not sure why they didn't reset it when... I guess they missed Quinte grabbing possession of the ball. So that shot clock's about to run down. Now they'll reset it for Quinte when they grab the ball, and Quinte's going to come back the other way. But 6 having some problems as a 3. Kingston Krossfire players are giving him a hard time. And a good hit there will take the player down and dislodge the ball. And then a shot from 10 wide of the net. Comes out number 2, another shot, and they're going to score here, making it 6-2 on that great shot off of the bouncing rebound. 9:08 remaining in this game here right now, as Kingston now down by 4 with only 9 minutes. They've dominated a large portion of this game, especially in the offensive zone at the end of the second and into the third. But Quinte able to keep getting more goals put onto the board when they get opportunities, and keeping it harder for this Kingston team to bring it back. Kingston is going to have to give everything they have here in the final 8:40 if they want to have any chance of bringing this back. Quinte driving in, makes a move, turns, tries to shoot it, but it goes off the shooting strings awkwardly and off over into the corner. Picked up here. Has some pressure. Comes out to 2 shot. Wide of the net, comes out to the other side here. 55 tried to scoop that one up. The ball bounced and gave a little pressure. Number 10. 10 scoops into the corner and has 17, giving 10 a little bit of trouble. And that's going to be the possession, which is going to turn over to Kingston here, as they're going to bring it back the other way. 55 on the run, trying to get some offense. Comes in, shoots. And that one is going to hit the goal or go up and over the goalie as they try to get it. Quinte re-grabs possession now. And he's going to send it up court, all the way down to the goalie, who's going to grab it. 16 has to give the goalie a little bit of space. Can't get any closer. Tries to break that one up. 2 intercepts it. Shot. Or pass over wide. 16 shot. And scores from in close to make it 7-2 here with 7:28 remaining. It looks like Quinte is going to start to put this one away against Kingston, as they are running out of valuable time to be able to bring this one back. They only have 7:20 to get 5 goals of run time. We'll see what happens here. We've had a lot of action in this game. We've had a couple big hits. We'll see how this one finalizes in the final 7 minutes. Quinte is going to try to get that, but a winger wing comes in, grabs it. 22 scoops it, trying to grab it up, grab possession, and drive towards the net. And a good grab by the Quinte goaltender is going to keep it in possession now for Quinte, as 5 is going to toss it down. It only goes to the bench, as Kingston's going to try to scoop that one up now and drive right back in the zone with a new shot clock. 27 making some moves, but lose the ball off over into the corner. Sent out front here. 22 has it, looking, driving it, shot. He bounces it low, trying to get it to go in low by the feet, but it goes off over into the corner. 6 minutes remaining here. Quinte driving in, 15 has some space, shot, and is able to score to make it 8-2 here with 5:40 remaining. And with that goal, it looks to me like Quinte is now just going to try to kill down the time and utilize the shot clock, as they have 3 minutes of shot clock available to kill down and only 2:25 remaining here. Or sorry, 5:25 remaining here in the game, so only about 2 minutes of extra time that they have to worry about. If they can try to limit the shot clock, they can most definitely control this game. So that's going to go over to Kingston. Kingston's going to have the ball now off of that face-off for a violation to Quinte. So here comes 19 driving in the zone. They're going to set up and try to get that ball put towards the net, as 11 has it. He's going to make a move. Sends it in front, but it just goes wide, comes out to the other side. They're unable to grab that one up until it gets to the slot. Now 19 has it from a great shooting position, but that one's going to go off over into the corners. We have 9 seconds remaining here on this shot clock. Quinte now has it, so we have a brand new shot clock as Quinte gets hit, and they're going to give Quinte the ball again in possession, and they're going to drive it down the other way, as 10 wants to get another one on the board here. Quinte ball still as they send it down. We're going to have a chase here. The ball gets dislodged in behind the net as Kingston picks it up. 6 being harassed by 16. Needs to get that ball away from that net. Needs to keep utilizing the boards. Now that ball cracked out of the stick as 16 now sends it over to 10. 10 battling, comes around behind the net. Looking, gets bumped into the boards as 22 giving him the business. Again, we have 3 players in there trying to dislodge that ball. They finally get out. 22 has it. Sends it down. As the goalie is going to come out to play that. In a rare occurrence here, we've seen a goalie now come out and play the ball. That was my favorite thing to do. Get into the action. Now here comes Quinte, number 11, making a move, dodging the hits. Ball gets dislodged, and we have a call here. So Quinte's going to get possession of that one, as there's going to be a penalty called here. And I apologize, I can't tell you what that call means because I'm not exactly sure. So we won't give you any guesses. We'll just say that there's a penalty on the play. Another big hit by 16. Dislodges 99 from the ball. As he's going to try to bust in, 13 shot high. '99 pinched off on the boards. Ball dislodged, and then comes loose. There's going to be a race for it as Kingston's coming down with too strong here. But the ball is being a little bit difficult to pick up for 99 and flicks it off to the far side. We have now a new shot clock set up. As 10 is giving a good job there on number 16. And Quinte comes out with it. 16 for Quinte has it, sends it down just out of the reach. 11 is going to come all the way down. The goalie's going to let it go in behind and allow 99 to come and try to scoop it up. But a hit into the boards allows Quinte to grab the ball. They send it out front. Number 10, all alone shot. Big save by the goalie to keep that one out as they're still trying to pressure. 2 shot. And it's going to come out to the other side. And all the way down as it's going to roll in on the Quinte goalie, who's going to turn it back the other way now. As we have 1:22 remaining in this game. And we have a goal here to make it 9-2 with 1 minute and 6 seconds remaining here. That will end the power play for Quinte. And we'll all but finish this game off as there's only 54 seconds remaining here. And that ball scooped up by 55. He's going to drive towards the bench, make a turn back, trying to avoid the hit. Doing a great job keeping that ball. Dodges another one, still holds on to that ball, hasn't lost it yet. Sends it in deep. As 27 is going to try to scoop that one up with 15 seconds, sending it out front. And a shot. And that one's going to go wide, not hit the net. 3 has another shot. And that one's going to go in behind. 27's trying to grab it. Has 19 there. 19 trying to shovel it towards the net, but the goalie's going to scoop it up with only 1 second remaining. That's going to do the game here as Quinte's going to win this one in dominating fashion, 9-2 here. A great game played by both teams. Some big hits. Definitely a little bit of upset from the crowd over a couple calls, but unfortunately can't do anything about them after they're done and over with. So unfortunately, we'll just hope that everyone was fine. It was a great game. And again, I do want to thank you very much for tuning into this game. We are going to be shutting this down and getting it set back up to come to you guys with the U17 girls game, which is the rep game. It's going to be probably a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more intense as they're older and they are the rep level. So we look forward to seeing that one. Hopefully it's going to be a great game. Hopefully nobody gets angry in the stands because, you know, unfortunately, it's your kid, they get hit, or one of the players gets hurt. I definitely understand that. These referees, though, unfortunately, they can't catch everything, they can't see everything, and they might have walked out. It looked like the player was hitting the head, but I believe the injury, like I said, came from falling down and hitting the knee. Player was able to come back out on play and have a couple great opportunities, so definitely looks like that player is fine. Again, it's a rough sport, but it's part of the game. So hopefully everyone's fine. We do want to thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be right back with another game for the U17 girls.